En Vogue once reigned supreme as the queens of R&B, captivating audiences with their flawless harmonies and undeniable charisma. Their hits were anthems of a generation. But behind the glitz and glamour of the music industry, the group's story took a dramatic turn. Where did it all go wrong for these talented women? What led to the tumultuous breakups, the legal battles, and the ever-changing lineups? Let's delve into the complexities of En Vogue's journey. The band formation. En Vogue is an American vocal girl group that emerged in the late 1980s and became one of the most popular and critically acclaimed female groups. The original lineup consisted of Terry Ellis, Dawn Robinson, Cindy Herron, and Maxine Jones. They were brought together by the Oakland-based production and songwriting duo Denzel Foster and Thomas McElroy. The creation of En Vogue was inspired by the success of girl groups from the late 1950s and early 1960s, a time when groups like the Supremes and the Ronettes were prominent. Foster and McElroy sought to update this concept for a contemporary audience by forming a group that combined vocal talent, visual appeal, and sophistication. Foster and McElroy, the visionary producers behind the formation of En Vogue, aimed to create an entertainment group with a unique concept, an ensemble of equally talented and charismatic members, each capable of taking the lead vocals on different tracks. This idea was rooted in the desire for a versatile group where no single member would dominate, thus allowing for a dynamic and varied musical experience. The group's lineup was to be composed of individuals who not only possessed strong vocal abilities, but also had striking good looks and intelligence, ensuring that they could appeal to a broad audience. The audition process for this ambitious project took place in 1988, attracting approximately 3,000 hopefuls. From this large pool, 3 women stood out and were selected: Dawn Robinson, Cindy Herron, and Maxine Jones. The group was initially conceived as a trio, but the producers' plans changed when they encountered Terry Ellis. Ellis's plane from Houston, Texas had been delayed, causing her to arrive late to the auditions. However, her audition impressed Foster and McElroy so much that they decided to expand the group into a quartet, believing that her addition would enhance the group's sound and dynamic. The group initially considered the name For You, but they soon discovered that another group had already claimed this name. After some deliberation, they chose the name Vogue. However, upon further investigation, they found that Vogue was also taken. They finally settled on En Vogue, a name that not only reflected the group's stylish and fashionable image, but also set them apart in the music industry. After solidifying their identity, En Vogue quickly moved forward with creating their debut album. Under the guidance of producers Denzel Foster and Thomas McElroy, the group entered the recording studio in August 1989. The recording process was swift, concluding in December that same year. The resulting album and their continued releases showcased the group's vocal talent and expertise. The group releases. En Vogue's debut album, Born to Sing, was released on April 3, 1990, and received widespread acclaim. The album demonstrated the group's versatile vocal abilities and their capacity to deliver emotionally resonant performances. It quickly ascended the charts, peaking at number 21 on the Billboard 200, a significant achievement for a debut album. Moreover, it reached number 3 on Billboard's R&B albums chart, establishing En Vogue as a formidable presence in the R&B genre. The lead single, Hold On, released in late February 1990, was a standout track that showcased the group's harmonies and dynamic vocal range. The song became an instant hit, achieving crossover success. It climbed to number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 singles chart and topped both the R and B singles and Hot Dance Music's Club Play charts. Its success led to several prestigious awards, including a Billboard Music Award for #1 R&B Single of the Year and a Soul Train Award for R&B/Urban Contemporary Single of the Year, Group, Band, or Duo. Furthermore, the song earned En Vogue a Grammy Award nomination for Best R&B Vocal Performance by a Duo or Group, solidifying their status in the music industry. Following the success of Hold On, En Vogue continued their momentum with the release of 3 more singles from Born to Sing. Lies and You Don't Have to Worry both reached #1 on the Billboard R&B charts, further cementing the group's dominance in the genre. The 4th and final single, Don't Go, also performed well, charting at #3 on the Billboard R&B chart. The album's success was further cemented when it was certified platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America, signifying over 1 million copies sold. This achievement was a significant milestone for En Vogue, marking them as one of the premier R&B groups of the time. In addition to their musical achievements, En Vogue also ventured into endorsements, signing a deal to appear in a Diet Coke commercial directed by renowned filmmaker Spike Lee in 1990. This endorsement deal was a testament to the group's growing popularity and appeal beyond the music industry. Following the success of Born to Sing, En Vogue released their second album, Funky Divas, in the spring of 1992. The album debuted at #8 on the Billboard 200 and topped the Billboard R&B charts. It was a commercial powerhouse, eventually being certified triple platinum, more than doubling the sales of their debut album. Funky Divas produced several successful singles, starting with My Lovin', You're Never Gonna Get It, and Giving Him Something He Can Feel, both of which reached the top 10 and hit #1 on the R&B charts. The follow-up single, Free Your Mind, also achieved top 10 status, showcasing the group's versatility and willingness to tackle social issues through their music. The album's final singles, Give It Up, Turn It Loose, and Love Don't Love You, both reached the top 40, further solidifying En Vogue's presence in the pop and R&B music scene. The album was a major commercial success, selling over 5 million copies worldwide. The album's impact was recognized at the American Music Awards, where it won the award for Favorite Soul/R&B Album. It was also nominated for 5 Grammy Awards, a testament to its critical acclaim and the group's impressive vocal and musical abilities. The music video for Free Your Mind was particularly notable, earning En Vogue 3 MTV Video Music Awards for Best Choreography, Best Dance Video, and Best R&B Video. In addition to these accolades, En Vogue received the Soul Train's Entertainer of the Year award, further solidifying their status as leading performers of the time. Their presence in major publications like Rolling Stone, Entertainment Weekly, and Essence highlighted their influence and widespread appeal. Following the success of their critically acclaimed album, Funky Divas, En Vogue continued to build on their popularity with the release of a 6-song EP titled Runaway Love in the fall of 1993. This release featured the standout title track Runaway Love, which became a significant hit and further cemented the group's reputation as a powerhouse in the R&B and pop music scenes. In addition to their recording success, En Vogue's cultural influence expanded through a range of activities. The group signed an endorsement deal with Converse, which further amplified their visibility and appeal. This partnership was indicative of their status as fashion icons, as they were known for their stylish and trend-setting appearances. The deal with Converse highlighted the group's cross-market appeal, as they not only dominated the music charts, but also influenced fashion and lifestyle trends. En Vogue also expanded their reach by joining Luther Vandross on his 1993 Never Let Me Go tour as an opening act. Touring with Vandross, a revered figure in the R&B world, allowed En Vogue to connect with a wider audience and solidify their standing in the genre. The tour covered numerous countries, including England, Germany, the Netherlands, and France, showcasing En Vogue's international appeal. Their performances across Europe demonstrated the group's ability to captivate audiences worldwide, further establishing them as global music stars. Beyond the concert stage, En Vogue made numerous television appearances that broadened their cultural footprint.
All three of you are lead singers. How do you differentiate between who will go on which?
They appeared on popular TV series such as In Living Color, A Different World, Rock, and Hangin' with Mr. Cooper. These appearances allowed En Vogue to reach different demographics and extend their influence beyond the music industry. Notably, the group performed theme songs for the two shows, Rock and Hangin' with Mr. Cooper, showcasing their versatility and enhancing their connection with television audiences. However, like many musical groups, their journey was not without challenges. The departure of Robinson and Ev 3. The departure of Dawn Robinson from En Vogue marked a significant turning point for the group. En Vogue, known for their powerful vocals and sophisticated style, had enjoyed immense success since their inception. However, Robinson's exit in 1997 altered the group's path. En Vogue recorded Don't Let Go, Love for the soundtrack of the film Set It Off in 1996. This song, released as the lead single from the soundtrack, became the group's biggest hit to date. The track resonated widely, showcasing the group's signature harmonies and emotional depth. It sold over 1.8 million copies worldwide and was certified platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America. The commercial success of Don't Let Go, Love spurred the group to work on their third studio album. The anticipation was high, as fans eagerly awaited new material from the group. However, behind the scenes, tension was brewing. As the album neared completion, Dawn Robinson decided to leave En Vogue in March 1997. Her departure came after contractual negotiations with the group, and their management reached a stalemate. Robinson's exit was abrupt and unexpected, causing a significant shakeup within the group. Despite the sudden change, En Vogue chose to move forward as a trio, with remaining members Terry Ellis, Cindy Herron, and Maxine Jones. Continuing the project, the group faced the challenge of maintaining their distinct sound and chemistry without one of their founding members. Robinson's departure left a void, as her powerful voice and charismatic presence had been a key element of En Vogue's identity. The departure of Robinson not only affected the group's internal dynamics, but also influenced their public perception. Fans and critics alike were curious about how the trio would adapt and whether they could sustain their previous level of success. The situation was further complicated by the rise of new musical trends and the evolving landscape of the R&B and pop genres. In the wake of Robinson's departure, the group faced a significant challenge of re-recording several of Robinson's original lead vocals for their upcoming album, EV3. The album was released in June 1997 and represented a departure from their previous work, showcasing a more diverse set of musical influences and collaborators. EV3 marked a new phase for En Vogue, as they enlisted a wide range of producers and songwriters, including renowned names like Babyface, David Foster, Diane Warren, Andrea Martin, and Yvonne Matisse. Notably, regular contributors, Foster and McElroy, also played a role in the album's production, helping to maintain some continuity with the group's earlier sound. Despite the high-profile collaborations and the efforts of the remaining trio to adapt to the new circumstances, the album received mixed reviews upon its release. Critics were generally appreciative of the vocal performances of Herron, Jones, and Ellis, acknowledging their ability to deliver powerful and emotive performances. However, the overall production of the album faced criticism. Some reviewers felt that the production lacked cohesion and did not fully capture the essence of the group's previous work. The shift in musical direction and the integration of new collaborators may have contributed to a sense of disjointedness or inconsistency in the final product. In May 2000, En Vogue released their fourth studio album, Masterpiece Theater. This album marked a significant moment for the group as it was their first project with Elektra Records. The album was preceded by the release of the leading single, Riddle, which set the tone for the album's reception and overall impact. Upon its release, Masterpiece Theater received a mixed reception from critics. The critical response was divided, with some praising the group's vocal performances and the ambitious blend of classical and contemporary influences, while others were less enthusiastic about the album's eclectic sound. This polarized reception impacted the album's commercial success, as it struggled to gain significant traction in the marketplace. It peaked at number 33 on the top R&B/hip hop albums chart and number 67 on the US Billboard 200. While these rankings indicated some level of success, they were notably lower compared to the group's previous releases, making Masterpiece Theater a commercial disappointment. Internationally, both the album and its single Riddle fared slightly better, but not enough to turn the album into a major success. Due to its underwhelming performance, Elektra Records decided not to release any further singles from the album. Consequently, the group was dropped from the label, which marked a turning point in their career. The release of Masterpiece Theater also coincided with internal changes within the group. Cindy Herron-Jones, known for her powerful vocals and significant contribution to the group's earlier success, announced her decision to leave En Vogue to focus more on her family, particularly her daughter, in 2001.
It's just a matter of time. My love will surely make you mine.
This departure left remaining members Terry Ellis and Cindy Herron in a challenging position as they sought to continue performing and maintain the group's identity. To fill the gap left by Robinson's departure, singer-songwriter Amanda Cole joined En Vogue. Her inclusion in the group came after she submitted a demo, showcasing her vocal abilities. Cole's tenure with the group was marked by a notable performance in December 2002 at the Alabama State Fairgrounds in Birmingham, Alabama. This concert was significant as it was recorded and subsequently released as a live album and DVD through Charlie Records in 2004. The release included bonus footage, providing fans with an intimate look at the group's live performances during that era. Despite the momentum from this live release, Cole felt increasingly constrained within the group. She found the experience limiting, both vocally and creatively, which eventually led to her decision to leave En Vogue to pursue a solo career. Her departure once again left a vacancy in the group's lineup, leading to the introduction of Rona Bennett. Bennett, a singer and actress, joined the group after being recommended to founding member Denzel Foster through a mutual friend and songwriting partner. With Bennett's arrival, the trio began working on their sixth studio album, Soulflower, signaling a new phase in En Vogue's musical journey. However, a significant development occurred when Herron and Robinson rejoined En Vogue, and Bennett exited the group in 2005. This reunion of the original four members was seen as a positive shift, as the original lineup had a strong fan base and a successful history. With the aim to revitalize En Vogue's presence in the music industry after several years of fluctuating membership and inconsistent releases. At this juncture, En Vogue signed with the Firm Management Group, one of the industry's largest and most influential management firms. This decision was expected to provide the group with a strategic advantage, leveraging the firm's extensive industry connections and expertise. En Vogue's plan was to produce a new studio album, which they intended to release through Los Angeles-based Movemakers and Funky Girl Records. The anticipation was high, as fans and industry insiders looked forward to new material from the beloved group. However, the process of creating and releasing new music was fraught with difficulties. Robinson's departure from the group once again disrupted the planned album production. The reasons behind Robinson's decision to leave the group were rooted in disagreements over business terms and creative differences. As a result of her exit, the group experienced another significant setback. In response to Robinson's departure, Bennett, who had previously left the group, rejoined En Vogue to fill the void. Despite this reunion, the group faced further challenges, including being released from their contract with the firm management group. Consequently, the anticipated album, full of new original material, was never realized. During this tumultuous period, En Vogue continued to perform, albeit with a diminished focus on recording new music. The group, now consisting of Ellis, Heron, Jones, and Bennett, engaged in sporadic performances across North America, Europe, and Japan. These performances were primarily scheduled as spot dates, reflecting the group's ongoing appeal, but also highlighting the instability that had marked their recent years. At the BET Awards on June 24, 2008, En Vogue made a highly anticipated appearance. This event was particularly significant as it featured the original lineup of the group: Heron, Jones, Robinson, and Ellis, coming together for a memorable performance. Their appearance was part of a special medley that included performances with Alicia Keys, SWV, and TLC, celebrating the influential girl groups of the 1990s. The performance was well received and praised by the media, which highlighted it as one of the evening's standout moments. Following the BET Awards, there was considerable buzz about the possibility of En Vogue reuniting permanently. The enthusiasm around their performance led to speculation that new material might be on the horizon. However, despite the excitement and interest, the anticipated new work with Robinson did not come to fruition. In 2010, a shift occurred when Heron, Ellis, and Jones signed a deal with Renee Moore's Roughtown Records. This agreement included plans for 2 new albums and a return to touring, signaling a renewed commitment to the group's music career. The trio did manage to complete several songs for a new album, and they released a promotional single titled "I'll Cry Later" to select urban adult contemporary radio stations on September 26, 2011. Despite these efforts, the group's comeback faced hurdles, and the project did not progress as hoped. However, the anticipated comeback was hindered by ongoing challenges, and Jones left the band once again. The departure of Jones, coupled with the stalled progress on their new album, meant that En Vogue's attempts to revive their career faced more hurdles. This period exemplified the difficulties the group faced in maintaining stability and achieving their desired musical and commercial success. Following this, the prospect of a new collaborative project between original En Vogue members Dawn Robinson and Maxine Jones raised hopes among fans and industry insiders in August 2012. The 2 artists announced their intention to record an album together under the moniker Heirs to the Throne. This potential collaboration was seen as a promising revival of their successful partnership, which had been a significant part of En Vogue's rise to fame. However, this plan did not come to fruition. By 2013, Robinson diverged from the proposed group project and decided to join the cast of TV One's reality show, R&B Divas Los Angeles. Her departure from the collaboration marked a shift in her career focus, as she sought to enhance her public profile and explore new opportunities within the reality TV sphere. In contrast, Maxine Jones pursued a different path. She continued to promote her brand by touring with a new lineup of En Vogue, featuring Allison Carney and Maria Freeman. This version of the group was branded as En Vogue to the Max, reflecting Jones' attempt to sustain the En Vogue legacy despite the evolving dynamics within the group. The situation took a legal turn when Cindy Heron and Terry Ellis, who were also original members of En Vogue, filed a lawsuit against Jones. Heron and Ellis contested Jones's use of the En Vogue name, claiming it was unauthorized. The legal battle centered on the ownership rights to the En Vogue name, with Heron and Ellis holding the rights through the group's LLC. The court ruled in their favor, affirming that Heron and Ellis had exclusive rights to the En Vogue name. Consequently, Jones was forced to cease using the En Vogue name for her touring group. Following this legal setback, Maxine Jones transitioned to a solo career. She began working on her own music, resulting in the release of her debut single, Didn't I? Additionally, she recorded a new ballad version of the En Vogue hit, Don't Let Go Love, in collaboration with Australian singer Greg Gould. This move marked a significant shift in Jones' career, emphasizing her departure from the En Vogue brand and her commitment to pursuing her own artistic endeavors. In July 2014, Terry Ellis, Cindy Herron, and Rona Bennett, members of En Vogue, signed a new contract with Pyramid Records. This partnership aimed to rejuvenate the group's sound and presence in the music industry. With the guidance of their longtime mentors, Denzel Foster and Thomas McElroy, En Vogue embarked on the creation of the album Electric Cafe. This project was anticipated to blend their classic R&B style with contemporary
That I'm too young to let you know just where I'm coming from.
electronic elements, showcasing the group's adaptability and evolution in an ever-changing music landscape. However, their new contract led to a legal dispute with Rufftown Entertainment, which had previously managed some of En Vogue's activities. In February 2015, Rufftown filed a lawsuit against Ellis and Herron, seeking over $300 million in damages. The allegations included breach of contract, negligence, interference, and fraud. Rufftown claimed that, by signing with Pyramid Records, Ellis and Herron had violated an exclusive recording contract. The lawsuit was eventually settled out of court, resulting in the release of an extended play titled Rufftown Presents En Vogue in April 2015. This EP featured 4 songs that were recorded during En Vogue's time with Rufftown, including the track I'll Cry Later. The release served as a compromise, allowing both parties to move forward while providing fans with new music. The group experienced a significant moment in their history in October 2019. For the first time, the original members, Herron, Ellis, and Joan, reunited with fellow group member Robinson and later addition Bennett. This special occasion was a tribute to music industry executive Sylvia Rohn at the City of Hope Gala 2019. The performance marked a notable milestone as it brought together all 5 members of the group, something fans had eagerly anticipated. It was a unique moment in En Vogue's history, as it showcased the group's enduring chemistry and talent, even after years of lineup changes and individual pursuits. The reunion was not just a walk down memory lane, but a celebration of their contributions to the music industry and their lasting legacy as one of the premier female groups of the 1990s. Despite the positive reception and the emotional significance of the City of Hope Gala performance, plans for a permanent reunion did not materialize. In 2020, En Vogue had intended to reunite for a concert tour to commemorate their 30th anniversary. This tour would have been a significant celebration of their career, allowing longtime fans to relive the group's classic hits and potentially introducing their music to new audiences. However, internal disagreements among the members derailed these plans. The 4 original members could not reach a consensus on the inclusion of Rona Bennett. Bennett, who joined En Vogue in 2003, had been a member for several years and had contributed to the group's continued success. Despite this, the original members debated whether Bennett, not being an original member, should step down to make way for a strictly original lineup. Fast forward to 2023, En Vogue continues to be a vibrant presence in the music scene. On July 4th, 2023, they headlined the Boston Pops Orchestra Fireworks Spectacular, an iconic annual event celebrating Independence Day in the United States. This performance reaffirmed En Vogue's status as a beloved pop group, capable of drawing large crowds and delivering powerful performances. En Vogue's career is marked by numerous accolades and achievements. The group has sold 20 million records worldwide, a testament to their widespread popularity and the impact of their music. They have won 7 MTV Video Music Awards, 3 Soul Train Awards, and 2 American Music Awards, showcasing showcasing their crossover appeal and success across different audiences and genres. Additionally, they have received 7 Grammy nominations, further highlighting their excellence in music and the recognition of their artistry. En Vogue's legacy as one of the most influential female groups in music history is firmly cemented. As En Vogue continues to tour and record, the future holds many possibilities for this dynamic group. Their ongoing demand in the music industry suggests that they still have much to offer, both in live performances and potentially new music. Fans can look forward to more opportunities to see the group perform, and perhaps new releases that reflect their evolution as artists. What do you think of En Vogue group challenges? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Did you like this video? Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more entertaining videos. And do not forget to explore our other videos for more interesting stories and insights.